been 10 years since I last saw you.
Remember me, I am the infamous Odysseus!
Let's see where you've been. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon the sick.
On the wrong move and you're done for. Anything like
Song of past romance, I see the we won't take more suffering from you.
drown in your sorrow and fears.
Captain,
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
Odysseus, where did you go?
Morning, sleepyhead, you've been resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my aisle. Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your man.
I'm what you want here, I'm what you need here. Just you and me, my love in paradise. Now till the end of time. From here on out, you're mine. Oh,
Yeah, no,
mine.
I could kill you where you stand. I'm no pet, I'm a married man.
Oh, handsome, you may try, but last I checked, goddesses can't die.
Goddess.
You're adorable. Bow down now to the immortal Calypso, here to entertain. But fear not, I bring no pain. Cause we got all we could want here, all we could need here. Under my spell, we're stuck in paradise. No one can come or go. My island stays unknown.
No, no, I don't belong here. There's something wrong here. I won't be drawn to love in paradise. Not till the end of time. There is no way.
You're mine, all mine.
7 years she's kept you trapped out of your control. Time can take a heavy toll.
Odysseus?
All I hear are screams.
Odie, get away from the ledge.
You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know what I've sacrificed. Every comrade I long knew. Every friend, I saw them die. And all I hear are
It will be fine,
screams.
dear. Come back inside, dear. Love of my life, come back
Let
to
me close my
paradise. I know your
eyes.
life's been hard. I'll stay inside your heart.
All I hear are
I
screams.
love you, my dear. I love our time here. Life would be so much
Just
worse
let
if
me
you
close
had
my
died. Please stay away.
Hello?
Stay in my open
Is this thing on? Sorry guys, I was getting hot chocolate. It took a little longer than I expected. I was getting hot chocolate whilst getting harassed by the dogs. But we're here now. Welcome guys to day number 9. We we'll be continuing what we did yesterday with the portal, and I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping I'd have a bit of a better idea on what we're doing today, but I think we're gonna spend the day like struggling a little bit, trying to figure. I just don't have a good vision yet. I think I'm starting to get a bit of a better one, but we're getting there. Yes, I got a hot chocolate, yeah. Also, this gotta be turned up a little bit. He came running. Let me. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome to the stream, Adam. Welcome to the stream, Toaster. Welcome to the stream, Rattler. Welcome to the stream, Mia. Rattler, unfortunately, will not be joining us. As it's movie night. I didn't know he had movie nights, but I hope it's a good movie. I was kind of late doodle, yeah, a little bit of a late doodle moment. And did it update break the server? No, I don't believe so. I don't know. I don't think I've been on since 1.21.11, so it's like a brief second to make sure all the plugins are working. But as far as I know, it should still be working fine. And I haven't gotten any reports that it isn't doing that. Anyway, we've almost broken the next 10 subscriber barrier, which is very fun. Especially after we just got 300 like 2 days ago. I think on the 7th when we got 300, right? We're almost at 310. So hopefully we'll be hitting that relatively soon. We gotta keep up with the momentum. Anyway, with that all being said, I think I'll switch you guys over to the mainstream. And we got about this far. So a few things. I think the portal for this design is a bit too big. And so we'll kind of have to, we may have to end up shrinking it. Even though I do quite like the portal design. I think it's a very nice portal. So we could, shrinking it is an option, and it's probably the best option. But I kind of want to try some other methods, because I think there's some other stuff we could do here. I've actually had another idea not too long ago of, instead of making the island like a mound going up here, I could just have like another sheer cliff and then have the temple built into it. And this can serve like two purposes, because I'm also trying to keep in mind the area down here. Because I want this area down here to be like a parkour course. Like you'll come in probably at the bottom and then you start parkouring your way up. And then we can have the exit kind of come out of that cliff face that we're going to be making around here. Because I'd imagine the temples began to fall into the area below, so there'll be a bunch of ruins down there. Probably caused by the spreading nether. And I think that should be good. Hopefully. I don't really know. That's kind of my best, like, my best idea right now. I'm not all that confident in it, though. We're getting a lot of Friday Night Funkin' stuff. You can't even hear this one, though. Let's try and turn it up a little bit. Oh, good, we get gameplay. Why did I get the gameplay one? What's wrong with me? Oh, well, it's fine. So I think we should start off by scrapping this stuff. And just keeping the portal. I think is gonna make the most sense. So that way I can kind of build a cliffside that I'm gonna need. And just in general kind of reorganize this. I wouldn't be opposed to only having the cliff face be on one side and the other side being kind of a bit of a downslope. And not like being a sheer face. So that will give us some room to work. This isn't even supposed to be the hard part. I'm still really worried about doing the jungle trees. But we'll tackle that when it comes down to it. One step at a time is important. I think I'm feeling a bit more confident in this idea. Let's see if we can actually pull it off, though. Do I have tough? I do have tough lying around. I'm half tempted to just purge my inventory. Okay. So... how far back do I want this cliff face to start? An excellent question that I don't really have the answer to. Maybe back here? I don't know. I kind of want to give you plenty of room to kind of emerge. And I think it'd be kind of cool if this temple was like just hanging off the cliff face a little bit. Decisions. Let's just cut this back a bit then. Like maybe right back to here, and then we'll kind of reevaluate. and hopefully come to a decent decision. Would it be faster to just hang on? I have an idea. It's gonna be. Ooh, I forgot I have spears in the game and another horse armor. I need to turn on commands. Boom, just like we're in normal survival. Oh yeah, I'm getting the vibe now. Maybe I should start building these things in survival after all. That the single benefit is insta mining in survival. There is the /fail command, but I didn't feel like dealing with that. It's kind of clunky to deal with sometimes. Okay, this should allow me a bit more of a workspace to work with. So, that being said, hot chocolate's still hot. Let's cook something up here. Is this like a good start point, do we think? Something around here, maybe. Then it's gonna jut out a bit, so I think it should be pretty okay. Like here, maybe. And that gives some room here, because I imagine purely hypothetical hijinks going on here. But I imagine that we could turn that down. I feel like I'm battling with the stupid music right now. I need to start shaping this a bit more. And just try to figure out a good shape. Something like that. This might be a bit too far in. I don't know. I don't know if I really want it sticking out this far as well. Maybe something like this would be a bit better, because I definitely want, like, I want the vibe. Like, you walk out here and then you see, like, jungle surrounding you. Because the temple door is going to be, like, right around here or something. Like, this is the area I kind of set out for the temple door. You come walking out, you just made it through the lava, and you come out and you finally see the sky again, and you're just surrounded by jungle. Doing the other side of the island is gonna be a nightmare. This whole island's gonna be a nightmare. And like this is it. No, this is too far out. No, I think I'd cut it pretty short actually. I'm trying to visualize. This is still a bit high, I think. I might need to shrink it a little bit. Even still. What's the idea? So the really only working idea I have is that like you obviously you have a parkour in the island. And then once you complete the parkour in the island, it'll take you up here, and it'll dispense you out right here where you'll see like the jungle surrounding you, and then you gotta walk around the side here, probably back here, in order to reach this like the staircase up to the portal. I believe is the idea. I think that's what I'm kind of leaning towards right now. And I also have to throw in maybe like a little bit of like a downwards type of thing here. Like this. Maybe to this point where we'll like just kind of take the permanent dip. Something like that, maybe. Because I plan to have a staircase like in this general area. Let's work with this. Let's work this idea a little bit. I don't hate it, but and we can kind of have the rock face kind of doing this stuff around here a little bit. Like it's kind of sunken in a bit more. I guess I should decide whether I want grass or moss as the main like green block. I feel like a mix would make the most sense, like grass, also throwing some podzol in there, I guess, according to this. I think having all three would be a good idea. I think. I think we're making progress. I think I have a bit more of a clear idea now. I just kind of have to start shaping it. Like, I just have to take the plunge and go for it, which is kind of what I'm doing, to be fair. So I gotta make sure this does not look samey. start with this. Actually, I should probably do a bit more than this, but it's fine. We'll work through it. Definitely a bit more tough. I have this like weird habit of just somehow not getting any tough in here, and I'd like to definitely have some tough. Okay. I kind of like the direction this is going. So I do. But that being said, I might need to raise this or lower this by a block, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just because I don't like this being flat while this is so like so much more. Also, I don't really like this being kind of like that. Need a bit more of a mix. Maybe not that high up. Something a bit like that. Okay, hang on. Kind of cooking a little bit. Cliffside. Okay, it's looking like a cliffside. We're not helpless. This is huge. Huge news, big and real. So it is. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. This is a start. We're getting somewhere. We're kind of ignoring the portal, but other than that, we're getting somewhere. I'm beginning to see what I like. Start to kind of get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Like where things are going so far. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not looking like the worst build I've ever done. So it isn't. I think it's a lot more inspired than this mound thing was yesterday. When in doubt, cliffside. I think it's the lesson we're all learning here today. Also, this needs to probably go a little bit like this, maybe. Actually, I probably just gotta go through and do this. Okay. I think this hot chocolate's probably good to drink now. I don't spill it. Here, let me have a sip of this hot chocolate and let us think for a moment. Okay, well, besides it being off-centered looking, I think we're doing pretty okay. It'll look better once this is not as like that. It might also be a bit too tall. I'm debating on if it is too tall. I think it'll look a lot smaller when we throw in the jungle trees. So I think it will. I'm a firm believer that this will look a lot better once we get the jungle trees in. Yeah. Also, this might need to stick out a little bit more than it is currently. I'll probably have that cleared out though once we actually get the temple like exit in. I don't even want to look at that side right now. It definitely pushes this back a bit more. I love breaking dirt. Breaky. Spinksy missed like the 3x3. Oh crap, okay.
Channel subscriptions high, 1 million and rising. New content visibility good. Service 2, 65.
Cast off from the docks on the boundless seas. There's shops to be stocked, there are mouths to feed. Every town needs Neptune's bounties, but bringing them aground, well, it's down to me. For the flounders, bream, crabs, cod, and mackerel can outcompete man, rod, and tackle. And the salmon and the wrasse, barracuda and the bass are all grouped up with the groupers and a profit haggle. What's it worth to get your outings from a sturgeon on a pole? There's a lot of soul searching when you're searching for a soul. No man is an island, but I'm trying to play the role. Living life on the horizon, it can really take a soul. What do you want to risk to get a fishy there upon a little dishy when the boat comes in? It's a mystery, but I'm pretty sure a big enough for him. He took a nibble and he broke something. Ha! I'll take tea with a spot of 8, please. Some chips, baked beans, and a blob of HP. Love craft and skill, let you dominate. See, tough craft won't kill, but a gab of great teeth might take you by surprise as you're scraping up the mud. No saying what you'll find, so it pays to have a look. All in trinkets, all a glimmer, or just fishing up some dinner. Sure, I ain't much of a singer, but I'm great with catching up. He tides a bleak and briny in that bed where fortune sleep. Secrets lie beneath for finding, weed and bread and silver sheets. In the land that laughs of phantoms, lots of all are we in time. Can you fathom what the fathoms, lagging chasms, have to lie deep in the brine? It takes the correct person to live off the brine, but I'm great at networking and me job's online. Sure, maybe you'll get earning up the lobster's fine, but your fate is less certain with an omelette shrine. No, that can't be what I'm seeing. Chance is just something I've eaten. If a rather past my bleeding looking glass is indicating. Ain't the hardiest of seamen could lose faculties of an evening. It's a fact of life at sea, but I'm still grappling with the feeling. There's something coming after me. There's whispers in the tides. The crystallizing ocean foam are shifting into the eyes. Their ebbs and flows obsidian and twisted pitch of night. Or are the depths below abyssal mirrored in the sky? Blow it, I'm a man of reason. Won't get caught in superstition. Bloke who can't keep track of reel isn't a lot used for fishing. But these catches that I've reeled in are so rotten, putrid rhythms. Hollow shadows from the shallows, risen, withered and unbitten. From depths immortal chest enshrined, the breath horizon sprawl. Whose every crest of breath I ride in endless rise and fall. A beaten heart relentless scribed as tendrils strike the hull. And each a part transcendent chimes the end of siren's call. Each swelling parts and spoken names as waves and senses break. As rudder curves an open vein left gaping in our wake. Though tokens raised from soaking graves may yet a fortune make. I fear for what the ocean brings, the place of what we wish to find. Harold craft, cross the line, shadows cast. Hoist your nets, raise your pots. All is death, plague and rot. Hard to port, hard astern. Matters not where you turn. Compass spins, stars have fled. We are all dead ahead. These ways are meek and briny in that bed where fortune sleep. Secrets lie beneath her finding, weaving red and silver sheets. In the land that laughs of phantoms, lots of all are we in time. Can you fathom what the fathoms, lacking chasms, have to hide deep in those tides are own briny? Cross that bed where shadows cast. Oysters lie, raise her fighting. All is dread and pagan rust. Turn to land that laughs of phantoms, matters of all are we in time. Can you fathom stars of others, lying all that hide deep in the rime?
All right, guys, we're good. The dead ahead warning is over. Thank you all for your participation. Until the next dead ahead. What even is this song? It's well, it's a bit of a running gag now, but I think it was Ferris originally found it or something. I don't know. I think whenever I was playing Dread, just whenever it got brought up, but we just like it's loud. Ah. Yeah, I should probably fix that. There we go. That should be good. Basically, I think it was during Dread, just whenever we found the song. I think Ferris did, and basically we like. I mean, it's a good song, but we like played it up a bit. I think I can't quite remember the context. And so now we gotta like, whenever Dead Ahead plays, you gotta like show your respect. And so that's why we have the Dead Ahead warning now. Yes. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, I like the stupid beam sound. I've been hearing that so often. Okay, can I move this like over there? Dun. Actually, I kind of want it to go like this. Really kind of taper out back here. Maybe it's like even this point. Then kind of extend this section out a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and then right there is good. Okay, I like it. And then that means we can throw our staircase in. This is a little wonky. Okay, there we go. That means we can throw our staircase in like around here in this area. I think I'm cooking. I think I have the vision. Like so. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. Yeah, the question is though, how does it look out here? Looks like a build. It'll obviously look better once it's not all dirt, once the island's actually done. It's gonna look really intimidating though whenever you're like walking up here because you have the giant island kind of like looming. I think that'll be like a cool effect though. It'll kind of be similar to how it is down here when you go in between the two islands in this area. We actually love this vision now with this island here. It feels very cozy when you're in the middle of it all. Okay, let's get back to it. I should probably get rid of it. Okay, I'm just gonna slash fill this. Slash fill. Where am I? There we go. That's a lot easier. I don't know why I'm like hating on the slash fill command so much. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to like envision. I'm seeing the visions. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba dum bum bum. All right. No. Stop it. Tongues and teeth. It's the Leah song. I don't know if she's here to hear this one either, though. Yeah, it's fine. Bit of a weird shape that I haven't built before, but I think it's going okay. Yes, I like that. Something here bothers me, but I don't know what. Let's just do that. Make less uniform. To be fair, I could have the edges dipped down. They don't have to be at this height. Thinking about it. How much room does this give me? This gives me this gives me kind of plenty of parkour room, even if the parkour is only this like size down there. Something to think about, I guess. I'm quite excited to do the interior of this island. I just wanted to get the top done so that way I know like the size I'm working with down there. Well, we definitely won't finish the top today. I'll have a decent idea on how we're gonna proceed. I looked at how long I've been live for. I thought I was only live for 16 minutes. I was like, there's no way. That's just my recording thing. I keep doing that. That's not the first time I've done that in the month of stream so far. It's the second time. As a price, it's the final crack. You're about to break the ice now. Also, I can't lie. I've been looking at my analytics recently. It's because I'm addicted. But I've been focused a lot more on the shorts because shorts are scary and they get lots of views. That I haven't noticed that the Snapchat video is actually sneaking up there a little bit, view-wise compared to my usual long form. It's actually performing quite well. I think it's in my top 3 for the last 10 videos. For the time it's at, and it's still growing a little bit. Bit of a sleeper video right now. Yeah, only 60 minutes, 29:52. It'll probably be a short stream today just because I started late. But I already feel more confident than I did yesterday when it comes to this build. I feel like I definitely have a way better idea. Okay, the dirt's done on the sides. So now it's time for the bigger part.
Any last words? All I gotta do is open this bag. What?
Looking at it, I think we might have a bit of a repeat here with the root situation since it's a jungle. I've done roots in my builds. Well, I did a few of them on this side, on these islands, but not too many. The main time I used roots in my builds or my build was actually in the friend portal. Back whenever there were actually trees here. But then the Martians came in and removed them all. But I did have some roots in here, and I think they looked quite well. They looked quite decent for the time. I think I would have incorporated a bit more in them now, but there's a block missing there. I still quite like the friend portal. I think it turned out really, really well. I gotta say that every few months, even if this thing has since been added. Oops, that should stay. Gotta like remind myself of what it looked like before that came in. Looked quite nice, didn't it? I'm still dying here, I'm still fighting here. I never ended up doing the outside of this, by the way. I was intending on making that look a bit better, but I never did that. Hello, ships. Till you're out of breath, till there's nothing left. Oops. Holding on. Oh, hold on. This cannot just all be that. Also, there's still no tough in any of this, hardly. More tough. No pepper steak. I'm about to remove pepper steak from this stupid playlist. I never want to listen to this song. Like the one song in this place that I refuse to give a chance. Ever. Like sometimes, like the Friday Night Funkin' songs I also like don't give chances to sometimes, but I do listen to them on occasion. I don't really last time I listened to Pepper Steak, and I just don't have an interest to. It's really extending out decently far, isn't it? Why are we sending fire emojis in my chat, Autumn? Ow! I have a stupid clip here, like a bag clip. And I keep like opening it and pinching it on my hand, and it hurts. Subconsciously. For Resurrections, this is not Resurrections. This is Awake. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Explosion, explosion, explosion. Thank you, Toaster. Yeah, it was close. Sorry, last I checked, there's not even an A in Resurrections, so not really. The only, like, letter overlap between the two songs is E. One of the most common, if not the most common letter in the entire English alphabet. Is it the most, is E the most? I think that's true. What is the most common letter in the alphabet, in the English alphabet? Okay, English language. It is E. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sorry for anything. It was just a lucky guess. Thank you. Your eyes. I got my nerd glasses now. Peak song. I gotta replay Mori. I don't know. I gotta replay Mori at the same time. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I'm in the right headspace for that. Well, not that I'm in a bad headspace, but like I gotta like psych myself up to play a game like that. There was some stuff in that, if I remember correctly. Okay. Can I time you out? Can I time you out? You're done. 10 seconds. Now I don't want to review messages. Maybe no. I can time you out. Kikomori route? Nah, yeah, I never played that one. I don't know which one I'd do. Is the Hikikomori route just like not objectively sadder than the normal route, whatever it's called? I kind of liked the regular route. Most of it. There are some weird I think my least favorite part of the entire game, besides all the spider stuff that was in some of the game, I really didn't care for the Humphrey section. I didn't like Humphrey. Yeah, I know. I started doing the Hikikomori route, and then I never finished. Because I did all of the regular route in one stream. It's like the longest stream I've ever done. It was like 17 hours and 40 minutes or something. And I kind of started doing that too for the Hikikomori, but I was like, you know what, I'd rather just like sit here and enjoy the game, and I never really streamed it again. Because I moved to Steam. Because I had it on Game Pass, but it was like, oh, I remember now. I did it all in one day because it was leaving Game Pass. And I wanted to, I had Game Pass at the time. That's the main thing that's the main way of streaming games. And so like, well, I better play it before it leaves. And so we did it all in one stream. And that was one of my most popular streams of all time. Probably my most popular on Twitch by a good bit. Don't know if it would be my best on YouTube because my old channel did have some pretty popular streams, but I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm in the right headspace to play all that. You guys like my Hermes laugh? I've been practicing. Wish I could do those cackles. Just a friend who could help you save your men. Okay. I'm just gonna patch this up now. Boom. Okay, that's done. I like it. I like what we've done so far. Like a little basin in the center where we'll hold the temple. Definitely good progress done today. Do I want to do more? What would I do next? I'd probably focus on the temple now. I don't know if I want to do all that. Decisions. I've only been going for an hour, but I think I'd be fine ending here. Just short, quick, quiet stream. Yeah. I think I like that. So we'll end it with Hermes here. But I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, short, quick, easy. Started late. Is what it is. I'm not gonna fret about it tonight. Be back in tomorrow. Day number 10? Are we double digits tomorrow? Double digits tomorrow. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.